Hey everyone watching on powphenom, and we're finally back working in the garage. And well, your dog's gone. We got something new. Sorry if I sound weird. I just got over being stupidly sick. Don't worry, it's nothing like bad, but oh, I still got a cough. But anyway, you can tell by the title of the video, we got a new go-kart, and I haven't actually touched this go-kart since I bought it, which was like almost a month ago now. And well, there it is there, you can see it, and it's been sitting for, I'd say, roughly like 2-3 years, they said. So let's get this baby uncovered. I haven't seen it since I bought it. So here's the go-kart in all of its glory. It's inside now. I should roll it back out just to hose this thing down. It's super filthy. I haven't even touched it since I bought it, like I said. So it's been sitting for years. It had a 5 horsepower Briggs motor in it, they said, and they like destroyed the torque converter on it or something. And so they just pulled the whole motor out instead of putting the new one on. So since I heard that, I'd imagine that this is probably junk. So I'm gonna have to buy a new one of those or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put a seat on it, get the rear brakes working, because the rear brakes, they're fully mechanical, but I got to get them adjusted. They have pads and stuff. I just got to get them adjusted so they work, because you can push the brake all the way down and this thing will roll with your finger. So yeah, I don't know if these tires hold air or not. They seem to be pretty dry rot. So if not, I love the tire design on these. Hopefully they do hold air. I'm loving this tire design. The fronts are just like your generic knob tires that are ball. The steering good. It's all good. This is the main reason I bought this go-kart. It's all good. It's basically just drop a motor in and go once I get the brakes working, which I'm going to try and do in this video. So without further ado, let's get to work. Alright, so I pulled off the first wheel, and well, it turns out that this actually isn't a live axle. This is like it's like a, how could I say, like an open diff type drive line setup. Personally, I thought it was actually a live axle. It looked like one, but apparently not, because you see I'm spinning this side, and that wheel is only spinning so much. So it's like an open differential on like a car, or whatever you'd call it, limited slip, or whatever you'd call it. But it's definitely not a locking / live axle. Alright, so I just got that brake all loosened up. It was pretty simple, actually. I was afraid that it was going to be stuck or something like that, the bolt. But it wasn't. It was pretty stiff, so I'm going to put some WD-40 in there. I'm trying to free it up a bit. And so now I got to go over to that side and loosen it up, and then show the brake pedals should be completely loose. And then I got to adjust them both at the same time so that they're equal. Alright, so both sides are out. Bolts and all, so now they're ready to be adjusted. Sheesh, I'm sick. So both sides are out, they're ready to be adjusted and all that. I also just took some time and greased up everything, because they were really squeaky, but now it's actually really smooth. So I greased up all the moving stuff, because there's a whole system that connects the brakes together and all that, and I just moved it all some WD-40, and it's 10 times smoother now. So now I can get ready and put those bolts in and start adjusting these brakes, and then I'll have to roll them down my hill and see if they'll work or not, but it's time to adjust them. Alright, so I just pushed it up the hill. My camera just died as I got it up here. Yeah, so I'm on my phone right now recording it. So let's just push this thing down the hill and see how it does. Hopefully these brakes lock up, well, not lock up, well, bring this thing to a stop. And I had to get a spring for the pedal because the spring on there now isn't really good. So, all right, let's give it a test. Rolling good. Oh yeah, these work great. These work great actually. Could use some more adjusting, but hey, they work. Good stuff. All right, so I think today's work they did good. I got the brakes working, everything's doing good. I actually took it out on one more test. I didn't record that one. I took it out on a couple, actually, like 2 or 3. And the last one, I got the brakes to actually fully lock up the rears. So that's good. So if I ever need to, oh crap, slam on it, I can. So yeah, the brakes are working good. Now the next step is just getting the motor and the seat in, and then we'll be all good to ride it. Well, anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the video today. Leave a like, and, comment, subscribe if you like what I do over here. Tearing apart old go-karts and fixing them and making them work. Share the video around if you know anyone that likes that stuff too. You know, if they find interest in that, tell them about the channel. Anyway, well, see you in the next one.